Unbeaten teams collide for the 1A Division I state championship game. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks presented by Community Coffee, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, we're previewing the 1A Division I state title game. 2 o'clock Wednesday afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the final six-man football game of the season in the 1A Division I state championship game between the Whiteface Antelopes and the Gordon Longhorns. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number one, no relation. So the stars for this Gordon team are Rye Reed and Striker Reed, and they are not related. They are not brothers, they're not cousins, they ain't kin. And yet, here they are in a tiny town of Gordon, both as superstars on this Gordon team, leading them back to a state championship game. 77 total touchdowns for those two Dynamos. They have been absolutely terrific and hard to bring down in the open field, and also big hitters on the defensive side. It's going to be up to this Whiteface defense led by Jeremiah Rendon to slow down Reed and Reed. The question is, can Rye Reed and Striker Reed take this game over, or will the Antelopes defense step up? Key number two, the remarkable Ethan Kaufman. So if you don't know where Whiteface is, it's in Cochran County, west of Lubbock, and they've got a secret out there. And the secret's name is Ethan Kaufman. This kid has been unbelievable for the undefeated Antelopes. More than 3,000 yards rushing on the year, nearly 15 yards per carry. He scored 65 rushing touchdowns this season. He's been absolutely outrageous. They're going to face a huge test this week against this Gordon defense, which has been relentless. Perhaps the best defense in six-man football in recent years. They're giving up just 3.7 yards per play for the season. In six-man football, it is absolutely outrageous how dominant the defense has been, but they're going to get a huge test because Ethan Kaufman is coming to town. So, what happens when the best-kept secret in six-man football collides with a great defense? And key number three, playing from behind. So, these two teams are undefeated. They're both 14-0, and both of them have been pretty darn dominant. Gordon has only played 2 third quarters this year and only 1 fourth quarter, and that was last week in their win over Abbott in the state semifinals. They have ended almost every game this year in the 45-point mercy rule by halftime, right? Now, Whiteface has played in a couple more competitive games, but they have been absolutely smoking teams as well. And plain and simple, these two teams just have not trailed very much. Well, here's a hot take and a bold prediction. One of these teams is going to take a lead in this game, right? It's not going to stay tied forever. And my question is, what happens then? What happens when two teams that haven't trailed very much are forced to chase? Because the game changes in a little bit, and these two teams just don't have a ton of experience playing from behind this year. So, what happens to the team that falls behind early in this ball game? Who am I picking? I'm going with Gordon. They have been, in my mind, the best six-man football team in Texas all year. And they look the part of a back-to-back state champion. And going back to AT&T Stadium, they have that experience. They know what it's like. They're not going to be scared under the bright lights. They've got Rye Reed. They've got Striker Reed. They've got a ton of weapons on this Gordon team, and that defense is relentless. I think that for Whiteface, they've got to kind of weather an early storm and get this game to the second quarter where it's still a one-score game, because Gordon comes at you in waves and they bury you early. I think a key in this game is going to be Ethan Kaufman and his ability to go on long, sustained drives and run the ball, because he has been so good for them. In the end, I think Gordon's a little bit too much. I think the Longhorns go back-to-back. I think Gordon wins the 1A Division I state championship. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbells, and of course, see us at TexasFootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2024 Texas High School Football State Championship games at TexasFootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 1A Division I state title game. We'll see you.